Hey guys, Hatfield here again. This is our week 2 letter of the week. All right, we have the letter O. Okay, where's my little pointer? I still got it. Okay, we have the letter O. All right, so we have our uppercase or our capital O. Okay, and then we have our lowercase o. Okay, O has two sounds. It's one of our vowels. A, E, I, O, and U are the vowels that we talk about. O is one of those vowels. An O, if you make your mouth look like an O, you can make the short vowel sound. Ah, ah. Okay, O says ah. And then sometimes when O has got a magic E at the end, or when there is a team, or even some of our sight words we're going to talk about, O also says its name because he's a vowel. It's a vowel. Okay, so O can say O. Okay, and O can say ah. All right. I want to hear you try it now. Okay, the long O can say its name, O, and it can say ah. Okay, I hope you were doing it along with me. All right. So we know the sounds. Okay, we have our uppercase or capital and our lowercase o. Okay, we'll do some of the spelling later. Let's go over some of the sight words that go along with this. Old. Mrs. Hatfield is not old. On. Out. Once. Open. Or, like, do you want peanut butter and jelly or turkey? Only. I'm the only one here right now. Own. I own 2 dogs. I have 2. I own 2 dogs. Our. Okay, our classroom. The number 1 of the United States of America. Off. Tell my dog, get off the couch. Over. Okay, go over the hill. Okay, those are some of the sight words that we have and that we're learning. So when you're doing, if you haven't already done it, I challenge you to choose one of these out of your sight word ring when you do your sight word of the week, where you take the worksheet, you put the sight word on the top, you build it with those tiles that I sent you, and then you write it a couple times, you write it a couple times more, and then you can either tell someone a sentence that has your sight word in it, or you can write a sentence that has a sight word in it. Okay, that's your challenge. All right, so just like last week, I am also going to put a list of words, list of CVC words, so the O is going to be in the middle because it's our vowel. Okay, I might have a b, ox, box. Okay, I'm gonna put a list of sight words in the comment section here, and I want you to read them to an adult. Okay, you can even build them if you want with your letter tiles if you've got some extra time. Okay, take those letters, build them if you want, or you can just read the list. It's up to you. All right, and then I also want you to comment back to me and let me know some of the words that you know that start with ah or o. Okay, because both of those sounds are going to be the letter O. Let's look at the list that I made. Some of these are kind of shiny like last week, so let's take a little bit of a closer look here. All right. An otter, olive, ox, octopus, ostrich, and octagon. All of those start with the short O sound, ah. Okay, we also have some that start with the long O sound that says its name, O. Okay, orange. Okay, another short O, owl. Long O, it says its name, Ohio. You can see that little red mark right there. That's the state of Ohio. Minnesota's up here. Wisconsin, the red one is Ohio. And then just like we had over here, the shape, an octagon, saying the short O sound. All right, let's get into writing some of these. All right, back it up. Bring over my handy dandy board here. Pull you back up. Hope you can see it okay. I'll try and tilt it up nice. Maybe I'll use my little guy back there. Hey, ew, not too shabby. All right, So if you have the guidelines, okay, an O. What shape is an O? Circle, right? That's all we're going to do is a circle. You're either going to make a big circle that touches the ceiling and the floor. That's the capital O. Or you're going to make the lowercase o. It's the same shape, just smaller. It does not touch the ceiling, but it still needs to sit on the floor. Okay? So if you've got guidelines, it's going to look like this. Okay? You're going to do your circle strokes. We're going to start up here at the ceiling. Make sure that circle touches the floor and comes back around. Okay? I'm going to do another one. Start at the ceiling. Capital O better touch the floor and the ceiling. All capital letters do. Okay? Lowercase o, the smaller o. Okay, you're going to use the guideline is going to kind of be like your ceiling. Okay, so you're going to start the guideline. You're going to make your O and make sure it sits on the floor because lowercase letters, all letters sit on the floor. Okay, another O. All right, circle stroke. You guys know this one. We've used it already for when we did the letter B, and we've used it for a lot of the journals entries that we do. If you don't have a guideline, or if you're not using a guideline, if you have a journal that doesn't have guidelines in it, that's okay, that's good, okay? So you've got your regular journal line. Just like here, you're going to make sure it touches the ceiling. Capital O is going to touch the ceiling and the floor. Okay, capital O is going to touch the ceiling and the floor. The lowercase one's going to be a little tricky. You don't have a guideline to start at. You need to make sure it sits on the floor, but make sure it doesn't touch the ceiling. Okay, so I'm going to kind of start in the middle of the line, not the top, not the bottom, but right in the middle. Okay, you're going to do your circle stroke. Okay, starting in the middle. Okay, your circle stroke. If you don't have a guideline to follow. All right. I want you to take your whiteboard out. 5 capital O's, 5 lowercase O's. Make your lines if you need them. Make your guidelines if you need them. Okay, I challenge you to make them kind of not as small as you can, but kind of about the size of maybe what your journal would be. Okay? So, your job now. Get your whiteboard and your whiteboard marker and your eraser. I want 5 capital O's, 5 lowercase O's. Okay? When you're done with that, I want you to look at the list of words that I added to this link video, not on YouTube, but on Seesaw. Okay? Maybe I'll put it in both places, actually. Okay? Read that list. I'm going to put 10 CVC words that have the short O, ah, in the middle. Okay? B-ox, box. You can read the list, you can get your tiles out, and you can build the list if you want. Totally up to you. Okay? But you got to read those. Okay? You got to know them. And then your third job, so you write on your whiteboard your letters. You're going to read the list I gave you, and I want you to comment back to this video, and I want you to tell me words that you know that start with O. Okay, remember O says his name, O, like orange. And he also says ah, like octagon. Okay, it's okay if you use some of these words that we already talked about. It was hard for me to come up with a list of words that start with O too, so try your best. See if you can give me 2 or 3 words. Comment back in this, and I will comment back to you when I see your list. Thanks, see you soon.